This video shows installation procedures for the Intex 2500 gallon per hour filter pump. Begin assembly by removing the plunger valves from the threaded connectors. Place the plunger valves and step washers aside for the moment. Unscrew the nut from the threaded strainer connector, leaving the washer on the connector. From inside the pool liner, insert the connector into the lower pre-cut hole. Note that the flat washer goes between the connector and the pool liner. From outside the pool, screw the strainer nut back onto the threaded connector. Tighten the strainer grid and nut onto the connector as tight as possible using fingers only. Do not use any tools. Repeat the assembly in the upper liner hole with the other connector, which returns water to the pool. With the step washers in place, screw the plunger valve unions back onto the threaded connectors. Push both plunger valve handles completely down and turn them clockwise to the lock position. This will prevent water from flowing out while the pool is filled. Before filling the pool with water, check to make sure the drain plug inside the pool is closed and the outside cap is screwed on tightly. Check again to make sure the pool is level. You can now add water. Begin by putting 1 inch of water in the pool and smoothing out any wrinkles in the bottom. Push the sides out as shown. Water should be filled to about 2 inches above the top pool connector. Locate the filter pump with the connectors facing the plunger valves. Push the end of one of the hoses onto the upper valve and secure it with the attached hose nut. Connect the other end to the bottom of the filter housing. Connect the other hose to the motor housing and the lower valve. Make sure both valves are in the closed position. Unscrew the filter collar and set it aside. Remove the filter cover and check to make sure a filter is inside. Replace and finger tighten the cover and the air release valve on top. Also, tighten the sediment valve at the bottom. When the pool is filled, water can be let into the pump before it is turned on. To prevent airlock, open the lower plunger valve first, and then the upper plunger valve. To open the valves, turn the handles counterclockwise and pull up until they stop. Turn them clockwise to lock them in the open position. Finally, open the air release valve on the filter pump to allow trapped air to escape. When water flows out, gently finger tighten the air valves. Follow these recommendations when operating the filter pump. Turn on only when the pool is filled. Do not operate with people in the water. Use only a GFCI outlet for safety. Begin pump operation by connecting the pump to a GFCI outlet and turning the switch to on. Now make sure water is flowing from the upper valve into the pool. If water is not flowing, air may be trapped at the pump motor. Open the motor air release valve for air to escape. The hose between the pool and the motor may also have trapped air. A few shakes will usually get the air out. The 2500 gallons per hour filter pump also has a timer to control the number of hours it will run daily. Set the timer to run initially for 6 hours and check for water clarity. The filter cartridge will continue to clean effectively for about 2 weeks. At that time, see if it needs to be replaced. You may be able to clean it with a garden hose or replace it with cartridge 59905, marked B.